Even when I try to drink this thing without slurping. You can't drink nothing hot without slurping. What the fuck? A good great morning to all of those who a good great morning to all of those who tune into the realest thing in the world, coming to you from 126 studio, 126 Lalone Street, Queenstown, TBN Studios. I think one my mouth, I like me know of attack. And I'm trying to not slurp. My friend Carl, one of my fathers, say my slurping song bad. I thought about it. But how do you not slurp? Like, the slurping creates a ripple effect between your lips and the hot tea, right? But if you got that thing solid to your lips, it burns you, so you gotta wait till it's cool. Or just blow and then drink. Yeah. So, Vinny, good morning. Nadira, good morning. Lynetta, good morning to you. Ann Harris, good morning. Vinish, Geeta, Kesh, good morning. Kamini, Donna, Lorraine, Prince, Sunil, Charles, Taurus Queen, Anjun, and Anjani, Maiden, Kamta, Nadira, Paul, Joseph, Patricia, good morning, guys. A good, great morning. And we have something serious to discuss this morning. Only yesterday, Smelly Smell, as I would refer to her, her Melissa Ann Atwell, her resident, the resident of her mother in Guyana, was searched, and very close to the home in the alleyway, a quantity of marijuana was found. The police issued a statement. We're going to discuss that. We're going to discuss coming up against doing what you're doing and speaking out and how you're affected. And whether people are affected or they conjure up things, nonetheless, this has transpired. The police have issued a statement. There's a quantity of marijuana. And we'll discuss the surrounding responses, how it's looked at. Right? Well, I ain't got my glasses this morning, so I'm going to be struggling. Atwell. I say Atwell. Yeah, somebody's correcting me here. Thanks. Natasha, good morning. Missy, good morning. Karen, Lorraine, a good, great morning to all of you guys. And thank you for tuning in. So when I started as Guyanese Critic in 2017, my debut was the parking meters. I got a file somewhere where the charges were dismissed. Several days. Neil, good morning. Usha, a good, great morning. Morgan, a good morning to you. Just several days after I would have... We got a video with me breaking up the parking meters. You could pull it up? So just several days after I would have break up the parking meters, I was charged for fraud. Wrongfully charged for fraud, by the way. Wrongfully charged for fraud. Right? I don't know how many people remember that. But we could pull it up. This is while I was being outspoken against a PNC-led administration, right? I'll tell you the whole story. Tell you what's going on. Some people are saying they remember the start of the Guyanese Critic. Okay. So I'll go back to that. And this is me being me. I felt what the government and the city hall was doing at the time was very oppressive. And I acted on that. Before this video was made, before I committed this act, Dancing had told me that there's a 3-month jail sentence, likely 3-month jail sentence for doing this. And I was willing to accept that. That is how willing I was to take on the administration. That is how angry I was as an individual. A lot has changed since then. But let me see the video coming through yet. So I'm going to show you the video for you to get an understanding of what I did. A lot of people are here and don't know where the Guyanese Critic started from, where it all began. Right? So I think, oh, not loaded as yet. Okay. So this was what I became famous for, right? This is my car, white Ram. We still have the Ram. Ram is well taken care of and well maintained until today. I hope so. I haven't seen it in a long while. This is the car that took me across Guyana to highlight the issues of people from Berbice to Essequibo to Linden. Yeah. So just here, where this, you see this shed we're seeing here? There's a passageway, the side of this building. There's a fence, there's a building, and there's a passageway here, a covered passageway. And I had a business there on Regent Street. And at the time, I would have gone through so much. And at that time, I was selling juice outside. I used to sell juice. So you gotta give you the background. You gotta get a proper background before we go into anything else, right? You gotta get a background. You gotta get an in-depth understanding of what would have gone on, you know, what my experiences would have been like. Let me really, oh my, I'm trying to get something to show you. So I'm gonna go into my Facebook, Michael Rodriguez, and where I came from, what I was doing at the time. You know, these people come, no, wrong one. Search again. So Kieran Bruce Pate is fine, while denying So since we're on this topic, let's go straight into this. Kieran Bruce has paid a fine. He's posted on his Facebook page. He's paid a fine and he's saying, I'm forced to pay a fine. I am forced to pay a fine of $3 million for a crime I did not commit. Despite my innocence, I was found guilty based on circumstantial evidence and flawed trial process. Court reliance on prejudiced testimony by Mikhail Rodriguez, Guyanese critic. Mr. Mikhail Guyanese critic Rodriguez led to this unjust outcome. I'm not posting this to garner sympathy and attention, but to highlight the failures of a system that supposed to protect the innocent and uphold. This man has attacked people. Kieran Bruce has attacked so Mudwater, has attacked so many people, and now he can't need it for sympathy. He started a GoFundMe, begging for money. What is that? Is that sympathy? He drives about, got house, got car, got everything. And you're still begging people to pay a fine? And then to make all allegations like this, is this not a slap in the face of the system? Hear what he's saying. Despite my innocence, I found it is not, I'm not posing garner sympathy or attention, but highlight the failures of a system that's supposed to protect the evidence. Here we get charged for. I was found guilty based on circumstantial evidence and flawed trial process. Now, you know when you get a flawed trial process, what happens? There's an appeal. You can appeal it. He did not. He paid $3 million, but did not use the opportunity to spend $500,000 to appeal his case. He paid a fine of $3 million. This Mudwater boy, this boy, go so with your faggotry. Go so with your faggotry. You move on with your life, you get picked and all them things. You're fighting your demons. Listen to me, you can't know what you don't know. And your past, you can't escape your past. I can't escape my past. I cannot escape my past. What is done is done. What I can do is tell you, the people out there now, that I will do better in my future. If I was a singular person by myself, I didn't have family, I didn't have anybody, I could have gone on to do what, like the junkies on the streets. They do whatever they want to do. They smoke, they steal, they serve time in prison. Their family have given up on them. They do what they want to do. Because I am a public figure, I have to act in a certain manner. Certain things are expected of me. For the most part, I'm a public figure because I don't act and conform in a certain manner. That is why people are drawn to me. But my attitude doesn't cross over to illegalities and these kind of things. Criminalities. I don't participate in that. Or at least I would never participate in anything criminal or illegal knowingly. Now he comes, want to profess his innocence. It makes no sense. Nothing this boy has ever done has made any sense. But it is like him. When an individual would want to come and express themselves but don't want to be forthcoming, they want to act as a caricature. You know, they have issues. He has issues. You have to listen to him speak. Flawed evidence by me, I give straight. This is what happened. This is Mudwater. Me, he, and another man was there. The matter wasn't brought by me. I never told anybody Kieran Bruce is Mudwater. until he started denying his mud water. Until he was exposed. He make problem with Big Smith. Mondale Smith. He make problem with he. He sue me for say lie on him. So I said to justify this, he lost the lawsuit. Here laugh. In the High Court, he lost the lawsuit for libel and defamation of character. And in the Magistrate Court, he lost his criminal case and he was found guilty. In 2 different court systems. Well, one court system and 2 different judiciary. The lower court and the higher court. The Magistrate Court and the Judge Court. He lose both time. But he's still right. If delusional was a person. We gotta call you mud hole, boy. It's mud then you hole. You got name mud hole, not mud water, mud hole. You ever try to push your hand in a hole for get out the crap? It's a mud hole. You understand? Don't go in on your fucking brain. When you thinking, it's not going on in your brain. You understand? Because you lose in the High Court. Sue me for $101 million. Like if I was one of the damnation dogs. $101 million. Lose made no sense. You make trouble? How was the possibility of everything in the world as it relates to do with mud water come fall upon you head? A search was done, IP address traced to where the mud water comes straight to your house, Badam, so Kieran Bruce. A man named Michael Rodriguez, better known as Guyanese Critic, know you and he planned the thing. Everybody know Kieran Bruce got problem with Big Smith. So all these things come together. The only thing is, it's not you. Eh? Mud hole by you. Mud hole, hey. You want to get mud up, now you get mud in your hole, you ain't here with them. Well, shut them out, man. Shut them out. Mud hole from now on, we call you mud hole. Yes, and I'm mud water. Because muddy water is what you say, Demerara River? Eh? Which river you is? Is the Mahika River mud water? What mud water? You're mud hole. Vitamin C and protein, good for fingernails and toes. Is what the rest this one talking about? If you say it one more time, we black in it. Hey, what now? Every time you see the mud water caricature, must imagine Kieran Bruce, brain goes up, mud hole. Oh God, watch it. So let me continue reading and see what man. I can't adjust the computer. Then I can adjust here. Oh, Zoom. Man, it's a total fucking misfit. I might be mudhead. He's mud hole and he's mudhead. I'll be mud up. And then it's not because you're mud hole. Alright, so let me hear what you guys say here now. Alright, I'm going to read this now. I'm not posting this to garner sympathy or attention. No. We know that. We know you want sympathy and attention. But to highlight the failures of a system that's supposed to protect the innocent and uphold truth. It's disheartening to think that someone can lie under oath and walk free while I'm left to bear the financial burden of their deceit. You fucking squirming, whining cockroach have attacked so many women, people, children, people, family, and you want to come up. You are a sick little fucking peasant. You whining cockroach. Eh? I lie on you. You need to come out and say publicly, me and you never had a conversation with another individual. Let me clap a lawsuit in you and get the other individuals, 2 people. We stood it where Alabama Trading is, in Robb Street. There's a building opposite there. There's where I started my first programs of Hammer Time and so on. I used to record it. Rob and Cummings, the corners on Robb Street between Cummings and Orange Walk. Myself, Kieran Bruce, and another individual stood on Robb Street and spoke about this. Let me finish up with you and go to the next one. Smelly smell. I would like to thank my family, friends, and supporters who have donated money to assist me in coming up with the sum in such a short time. The check required not just a payment, but a cost of being naive about the justice system. It's a reminder that sometimes the truth don't matter and the powers can manipulate the process to their advantage. There is a need for urgent reform of accountability of our justice system. No one should have to go through this what I've endured. Now you know that. And no one shouldn't have to go through the attacks that mud waters make out to people. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Mr. Critic?
Yes, brother. How can I help you?
It's Mr. Dundas. I know you went outside. I see you front of the video.
Wait, Mr. Dundas, I gave some. Wait, cash and drop off this thing to this man?
No, but I could go and collect it. I tell you, just send the number to the phone man. I can go and collect it.
No, but I told him and call you. I'll do it now, Mr. Dundas.
All right.
I'll do it now.
I tell you, they got a minimal right to the front door. I live in the street opposite the fire station.
Mm-hmm.
We go right inside and drop it and give my cousin. When I keep you on the car, you know.
Let me find it again here. Let me make sure I get this right. Or I had a thought and I never did it. Let me make sure I get this right. Let me make sure I get.
Akash, there's a man gonna get one of them oxygen machines. Please set it up, service it, put on the nose thing we had for the other one, and call him and get it to him tomorrow.
What the fuck really going on in this place, man?
I know he buy the mask.
No, but I gave you all this message since the 8th of September. Why the man calling me in?
Well, he said he called in and no answer. So that's it.
You see this half of me problem. I done got me shortcomings. I got days I forgetting things, mean doing things. I promise a man an oxygen machine. This man, life depends on it. His comfort and his life depends on it. I send a message. Now the man call me today. Sometimes it's happen if I trip, you know. You know, nice guys always finish last. Nice guys always finish last. When you try to be nice, you always get a sharp end of the stick with the shit on it. That being said, it's imperative if you're running an organization, you do it a certain way. I feel sometimes I be too much if I'm persistent with things and I'm finding out things, and I think people should have a certain amount of latitude and so on. But it's wholly and solely my responsibility. It is my responsibility. I know these things happen. Things happen from time to time, but you know, sometimes it dawns upon me, because down at TBN, we ain't got much we doing, partner. We ain't got much we do. I ain't been in the country for... TBN had none for... They had a morning program. Me ain't been in the country for 7 days. There was nothing to do, for at least for me, for 7 days. So this one paid $3 million fine. Let me see the check. Looks good. This is nice. It's good that you're a good citizen and you pay your money. Look, it's more what? He make the caricature, the cartoon, and the cartoon looks like him. Bye. Accept your fate. Don't wish for, you know, like something happened to you someday and then you never see back more of it. And everybody say, oh shit, for truth, bye. You understand? Don't do stupidness, bye. Don't wish stupidness by yourself. Accept your fate and do your thing. You're attacking the whole judicial system now. I get a contempt of court the other day. Right? You believe I'd attack the system? I've last matters. This system, oh shit. Well, it's just that I go in into meeting and end up finding Kira and Bruce. What's this? Michael Rodriguez. No, me want that one, man. Like, I forgot another one. Somewhere here. Let me deal with this one we're trying to dodge the issue. Right? Let me deal with she. But I gotta show you me history first so you can understand where I'm coming from. There's only 2 Michael Rodriguez up here. Entrepreneur. And does it have Michael Rodriguez? And does it have an attachment? Where does the page come from? How me finding me thing, man? Let me go to try Google. It's the next problem. Jesus Christ. Tractor. Jesus Christ. Okay, the link. All right. Let's see. So she went for claim. Now again, I can tell you as I'm gonna show you how if I was a hypocrite, like Smelly Smell, I would have been doing the same shit I would have done the same shit she did. Or trying to do now. Not everything. Like when my place was shut up, people was claiming. So this is my Facebook page. This is of old. Gives a little bit of history about me, my thought process. Because sometimes I'd made posts, you would want to know what the fudge I was talking about, I would do things. And you would see the transformation in my life and how I came here. I've never changed it. So I would have to accept responsibilities for whatever it is that is on this page that I posted in the past. I would have to accept responsibility for that. Yeah, so whether I was young and immature or what the hell, whoever was my problem. Right? So going through pictures here now. These are photos that I would have had. And I'm going through. And I want to show you some pictures. There's memes that I make. Right? What do you mean? These are all posts, things that were on my mind. But I want to show you what I was doing right before the parking meter thing. This is Guyanese Critic. All of this is Guyanese Critic. What was I doing before the parking meter thing? Okay. I was in the studio. Still Guyanese Critic. I used to post everything. Even when I drink my rum and some I drink my quarter and thing, I got my photos there. You could go through. You're going to find a lot of things you could bring back. This here was an event that myself and Kira and Bruce would have attended. And he was the photographer at the time. So you can't say he didn't know me. This is how I know him. I know him through Miss World Guyana, right? So, yeah, watch. Let's drink quarter. This 5-year-old grenade and Coke, yeah, sir. Either vodka and Sprite or rum and Coke. Yeah, sir. That was my thing back then. You get on quarter and simmer your mind. Right? This is me history. This is when I start with the park and meet the protests. And you can't see it because it's a green thing I put a tampon, right? So they're going to blot out here now. One man park and meet the protest in front of City Hall. But let me take you back. This is my weight loss journey one time. I done it long. This is when I start. I take out pictures side by side. And if you notice the belly bigger to the belly here. Them time is only fruits I eat. Fruits and salad. Right? So you got a lot. This is the water plant we had. Right? This is the family. But I'm going back. Why did I post all these pictures? Oh my God. That gives you a history about me. The problem is I had a photo here. I had a photo here of me with the in my apron selling juice. So all of this is before Guyanese Critic. Eh? Alright, don't worry with that. We obviously can't get it right. So I was selling juice and on Regent Street and doing Guyanese Critic at the same time. You know, when I show you this, I was asking like Melissa Atwell We just do. We just do. Why is your personal life such a thing? So you want to be outspoken for everybody. I like me personal. Everything for media out there. You want to be outspoken. Now you're saying this marijuana thing, I can't say. We're going to read the police report. You're saying this marijuana thing is not you ain't got nothing to do with it. But what do you have to do with? How do you earn by attacking it? Where you get from? Like me, I used to have donors that support me. Melissa Smelly Smell knows that. She called two of them name. Right? I had somebody that was dating at the time that supported me. And then people like, even the man would just come and talk thing with me. He sent for a couple of time. He was sending $25, $50 and all them thing though. Esther Davis was there on the page. Yeah, Esther. Was dropping $500. They got people that support me. Enough. I hear too numerous to mention. Enough people. This here. This why I got on here. I can't remember ever buying a piece of clothes personally. All me clothes. Well, the linen shirts I went to India and bought. Yes, that was thing. But all me clothes, buddy. I buy a Merrell. I could remember buying a Merrell footwear. Is Merrell? Yeah, a Merrell footwear. I can remember buying the at Giftland. Right? There's something I can remember buying. But I gotta be honest. I wouldn't search for something like this. It's nice, I like it, French Connection. But I wouldn't go and watch something with a right. If you watch it, I'll think plain. That thing I buy. This thing I got here, I buy it. Right? But a lot of clothes. People every time will come back, Critic, I bring this for you, I bring that for you. That's how me used to live. Now I'm back on track with my business and all, and I'm supporting myself. People still just bring things for me. I buy 2 jeans the other day. I ain't getting it going back to the store. It's tight. It gone back. I can't remember buying jeans. I gotta be honest about it. Even when people harmonize a billionaire, when the story come after the people presented jeans to me. I don't know if you ask me with jeans size, I don't know because I never been in the store and check it. You understand? I gotta be honest about it. What do they do? What Melissa Atwell, her mother does, she put up to grandmother, that nurse that got treated, how they sustain herself. Now the opposition comes out. So I'm telling you, let me think. Watch it. This is me in action. This is me in action. After the man put on thing for me vehicle, right? Me frustrated. Me down and out half of the time. The honest truth is, half of the problem might have been the economy of the country at the time. Hello, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Critics. How you doing? Been a long time. How you doing?
Yeah, talk to me, brother. I ain't in any mood for a debate this morning. What is it?
Okay, it's not a debate. So listen, I was scrolling through Facebook last night and I came across this post, right? Mm-hmm. A few individuals, they wanted to know, so I'm going to just read it to you real fast, okay? So it says, why do the Guyanese critics do not do any charity work, or he don't give any donations, and he's in a position where he's a contractor?
Because I don't give a fuck. I don't feel like.
All right.
Roger that. That's the answer for you?
All right.
Good. Take care.
Me.
Why do Guyanese kids don't give a charity? Well, you ain't here this morning. I just give a man an oxygen machine. I save lives. The man calling for action, me say, oh, I get perturbed just about this bullshit, this. These people know where I come from, Banner. Every day, when I didn't have nothing, not like the one who got a set of money and... Listen to me, when I didn't have anything, I took half of what I had and go put the streets and feed people. Because I calculate all we in the same boat. You understand? When I allocated an oxygen machine, life-saving machine to man, I was on what could be considered to be a vacation. And still the man called me and I said, sir, I get somebody to do this thing for you and I get it done. It's just that I don't show what I do anymore. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, morning again. Sir, what is it? The man and everything?
Yes, yeah, he can call you.
You give him a number?
Yeah, he can call you.
All right, good.
See. Hello, good morning. John Thompson. Good morning.
That's me. Hey, good morning, bro. Critic, I want you to realize that what is playing out in Guyana is being watched by the FBI and the international community. Obviously, what happened yesterday is a scheme to set up this girl and her.
Yeah, we ain't talking about that, partner. Now with you, she and the we ain't talking about that. Screw you. That's John Thompson. Me ain't talking about that. I put it down like how I see it. John Thompson was seen in a photograph with Melly Mel. So you can't call you a liar. You're representing. You understand? I am saying, watch, after I did this, sir, days after I did this, I was charged for fraud. A charge was concocted against me for fraud. Listen to me. After I break up the parking meters and embarrass the government of the day, which was a PNC-led government, PNC-led administration at the City Hall, after I embarrassed them, days after, a charge was concocted. Listen to me. And I was charged for fraud. Listen to me. The charges were so frivolous, they were dismissed 7 days after. I recently been and get the documentation for the dismissal. Now, hear what I tell you. I went up against a government, a PNC government. I broke up the parking meters. I embarrassed them. City Hall, I embarrassed. And no less than 7 days after, I was charged for fraud, a concocted charge that was so poorly put together that the magistrate 7 days after, normally has come back a month after the court, say, yeah, I'll come back next week, and the charges were dismissed. I want you to listen to me carefully, what I will tell you here today. The government of Guyana, at the time, a PNC-led administration, had nothing to do with my charges. And I did not use that against them and never use that against them. What happened? I bought a truck from a gentleman. I was paying him money all the time. I owed him some money. He wanted the money for the truck. He went to the police. After this happened, and made it famous, and everybody see me, he think me do well, he calculated now is the ideal time. He went to the police station and he made a report. And the police concocted with him and charged me for fraud, which if somebody buys something from you and pays you money, it becomes a private matter. You gotta go to the civil court. You don't go to the criminal court. So when they go and do the magistrate say, this didn't make no sense. This doesn't make sense. You understand? I did not blame it on the government. 7 days after. Parking meters. Here. Let me get the story from its point. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. I'm here, stifling since yesterday. I'm waiting for the oxygen. And the doctor tell me to go in for the oxygen. And I take oxygen since yesterday and I come back. And tell me if I go take the oxygen. And then allow me to go for the oxygen inside Skeleton Hospital here.
You're there at the hospital, but they're making you, if you there, you look like you're stifling for oxygen to me.
Watch how much people is here, watch how much people is here.
No, but from how you talking, and so you look like you're stifling to me.
No, honey, now maybe the start get a little bit better. So we gotta go back for the oxygen because they're stifled, steady.
Let me send your name to me on WhatsApp. Let me call somebody and see how we could get some help for your skeleton there.
Yeah. My name and Andrew.
Send your name and WhatsApp. Me, I can't remember that. Send it on WhatsApp. Spell it out and send it on WhatsApp to me.
Okay.
So me was charged. Me was charged. Let me go to show them the Google thing. Parking meter Guyana. Failed City Hall parking meter project cost Guyana. Parking meter company sues City Hall. Hammer time. One man protest against parking meter. There was buckle up. Parking meter bylaws. It was a big thing, man. What was it? That's why I'm telling you. She think they're important. She parking meter suspended. 1 month passed without any parking meter. Suspension of parking meter bylaws. What date was this? The 25th of March. Parking meter project. Cabinet wants parking meter project suspended. The 14th of March. Cabinet on Tuesday decided to recommend a suspension of the park. So this is the 14th of March. They suspended the parking meter, right? Here it is. Listen to this. Michael. CHARGED. Charge for fraud. Hello, good morning.
Check your inbox. I've sent you the headline for the charge.
Roger that. Demerara Waves Online. Michael Rodriguez, the man who took social media by storm. What date was this? What date was this thing when I get charged? I'm a man charged of fraud, right? This is Demerara Waves. Oh, Jesus Christ. Them look at that. Sledgehammer guy charged of fraud. January, February, March. March the 31st. So the 14th, here, all of the here, me life down there. You could just go and research and get me life. So the 14th, I broke up the parking meter. Make the government look bad, make City Hall look bad. This is the biggest thing in the country at the time. The 31st, I am charged for fraud. The 7th of the next month is dismissed. Me no come and say PNC, me could come and use that. Me know where the charge come from. The man who had Royal Jewel House, not Royal Jewel House, Royal Woodworks. The man who had Royal Woodworks, he, the old man, sell me a canter, set me up. You want money? you could always collude with the police in Guyana. And although they do me though, what me go do? Then I got times you get justice. Are the whole system I want to bring down because them sideline me? Right? Watch. Sledgehammer Church of Fraud. Let me see if they get a nice picture for me. Watch, they post me up. Post me up next to the thing. Right, Hammerman, Chronicle, every way. And all of them not come back. All of them not come back and say when the case dismissed 7 days after. Fraud charges dismissed against Sledgehammer Man. Watch laugh. The 7th of April. The fastest case. The case takes 7 days. Imagine me got all this evidence for sure this thing looks so. This thing looks so corrupt like the government set me up. Was not the government, was not the PNC, was not City Hall. They had nothing to do with it. I knew the man who set me up. But the man can't listen, you get famous now. Now is the right time for last year. It always works that way. If you disappear insignificant and nobody care about you, nobody got time with you, they don't notice you, they don't remember you. But when you become famous, people calculate every whole day here and how man realize, hey, now is the time for capitalize on this. You understand? So when this one now is going to come to suggest, here what happened, and this is the police report. Right? This is the police report. This is yesterday. Between the hours of 16:10 and 17 hours, a police team led by a gazetted officer, Assistant Superintendent Mrs. Singh, acting on intelligence received, went to the home of Debbie Atwell. This is Melissa Atwell's mother, a 56-year-old unemployed woman. No job, no. Where's do? All right, what we gonna do? Shut down.